Muy buenas, muy buenas, muy buenas. Soy Sigiloco Games. Bienvenidos una vez más aquí al Mass Effect 3. Estamos aquí, como siempre, en nuestra nave. En el anterior video hemos descubierto a un proteano, el cual nos está acompañando en esta aventura. Y descubrimos que Severo está detrás de todo esto. Así que bueno, vamos, aquí tenemos un problema con Edie. A ver qué está pasando. Estamos justamente aquí en la cubierta de la tripulación. Y vamos a hablar con Carlos porque este muchacho sabe estar por acá.
The problem isn't here. Systems all look green on my board.
You sure? Maybe something was miscalibrated.
You do know who you're talking to, right?
Yeah, just had to check. Well, if you see Shepard, tell her to get over to the AI core and figure this out.
Will do. You heard him, Shepard. We're dead in the water.
Bien, aquí estamos con Carlos.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
Whatever's wrong with the Normandy isn't down here. Besides, after what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Paladin behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
No, bien.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. What about you? Any word from your family?
My mother's in the Alliance. Haven't heard from her since Earth got hit.
I'm sure she's okay.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy. Meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at CSEC, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them. And he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Muy bien. Como siempre, fuente desbloqueada. Pues estamos bien ahí. Más poderes desbloqueados. Vamos a ver qué pasa con Iri.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that we can agree.
Muy bien, tenemos a Edie ahí. Con su nuevo body. Asignar poderes. Tenemos Edie, Garus, Liara, James. Okay. Tenemos ya más. Fortificación, medición fuerte y estrella. Bueno, nos cuesta.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yes, it was.
Joker is going to have a field day with this.
Vamos a investigar un poquillo aquí con Liara a ver qué pasa.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
A ver, ¿qué tenemos aquí? Mejoras. Ninguno. Modificación de potencia de escudo. Capacidad de munición. Y potencia de escudo. Oye, escudo más 5. Tenemos aquí a tiene notas proteanas. A ver, registro del enlace operativo Cerberos. Notas proteanas y notas proteanas.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us.
Muy bien. Esta muchacha está ilusionada con los proteanos aquí. A ver, yo creo que he conseguido un poquillo más de cositas. Vamos acá a lo que nuestro capitán. Si mal no recuerdo. Aquí hay algo nuevo. Vamos a ver. Tenemos esta armadura. Tenemos aquí esta de Casa Fabrication. Hombro de... Esta va a dar daño de armas. Ok. Tengo piezas pero de diferentes fuentes. Y tengo esta de aquí. Ah, no, esa no. Tengo armadura. Tengo solo esta. Esta me da daño por cabeza, daño por cuerpo a cuerpo. Regeneración de escudos y mejor de salud. Esta me da mejor de escudos, regeneración, capacidad de munición, daño de poderes, daño de armas. Esta me da más daño de armas. Vamos con esta. Sigue siendo mejor la de Cerberus. Y aquí no hay nada más. Vamos a... No me acuerdo dónde estaba este muchacho, pero creo que estaba en ingeniería. Y creo que estaba donde estaba Grunt. Vamos a ver.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
I am feeling better, Commander. I stand ready to fight. Do not be concerned about me. The years in stasis have only made me hungrier to fight the Reapers.
Muy bien. No nos cuenta nada más. Vámonos al puesto de mando. Así por fin podemos ir a investigar las cosillas.
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
¿Qué pasó?
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Muy bien. Tenemos ahí la Academia Grissom, sí. Ahora vamos a hablar con Joker a ver qué pasa. Mira tú, y listo.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Muy bien. Jeff. Joker.
Yes, Shepard?
A ver.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
'Cause she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Okay.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Bueno, vámonos. Estamos aquí en este planetica. El problema es a dónde tengo que ir. Ok. Aquí en la cuenca no tengo que reunirme con los diplomáticos. Rescatar de tirantes. Ok. Con el Sigur. Prisma de caudalón. Yermo de minos. Uy, no. A ver, vamos a ver. Rescata a los estudiantes. Aquí tengo lucha con diplomáticos. Aquí no hay nada. Solo hay el... y un paletica. Pero nada más. Bueno, vámonos. Bueno, aquí ya tenemos a todos los... A ver, este es el normal. Este es el segundo. Este está bien. Uf. A ver. Este es normal. Este está bien. Ahí. Me gusta este. Está chévere. Este güey. Ahí está bien. A ver, vamos con Javik. Y vamos con Liara. A ver, yo creo que estoy bien con estas armas. Vamos a ver Javik. Aquí le vamos a cambiar por esta. Por esta. Aquí solo tengo esta, no tengo más. Vamos a modificarle. Ahí. Muy bien. El Liara solo tiene esta y esta. Muy bien. Aquí tengo una nueva escopetilla. La katana sigue siendo mejor. Ahora vamos a ver si es que le puedo modificar algo. ¿Qué tiene? Aumenta el daño. Muy bien. Sino que esta es demasiado pesada, así que no lo vamos a ayudar. Bien, vámonos. Yo tengo 4 puntacos que podría ponerme en atracción, pero esta tira suelo, carga biótica. Esta es la que estoy utilizando, esa casi no utilizo. Vamos a esperar para ponerme en buena forma. Aquí este se reduce. Vamos a ponerlo aquí. Maestría en asalto me faltaría. Esto me gusta. Este. Y estas tengo 6. Solo cuestan 6. Sí, creo que lo vamos a dejar así. Y ahora le voy a poner aquí un automático. Ya vi, un automático.
And there's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy. This is Kaylee Sanders, director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right, we'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I? come and get me.
Keep the shuttle in position. We'll be back.
Muy bien. Vamos.
Commander, I'm locked in a server room around the corner. Cerberus troops are trying to get in.
Get ready. I've almost got the door.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met, God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting. He's currently leading the resistance movement.
Good. If we get out of here... well, just tell him to stay alive.
A few months knocking over practice dummies can't prepare your students for war.
Agreed, but the Alliance needs every resource it can get. And our students are unique resources. They wanted to help. How could we say no with the entire galaxy falling apart? Hang on. I've been trying to get communications working.
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has us boxed in. They're closing fast.
Damn it.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway. I can get the door open.
I'll bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems.
Muy bien, vámonos.
I'll get the door for you. It leads to Orion Hall.
Attention all students. Cerberus troops have taken control of this station. We have no desire to hurt you. Surrender and you will not be harmed. Resist and we can't guarantee your safety. Nobody's going to hurt you. The file says we need you alive. But your sister... Get to cover! Get to cover! Get to cover!
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders at security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
Muy bien. Aquí no hay nada. Ahí no. Voy acá.
The Alliance has failed you. Earth has fallen. Fighting now only dishonors your family. Your friends.
Colección de bebés. Un sumidero de calor, muy bien, eso me gusta. Registro personal.
You are the best and the brightest that humanity has to offer.
No viscerato. Arma M22 de viscerato. Aquí hay una... Y aquí con los crediticios.
Stay back. I'll... Goddess, she's bleeding. Shepard, we need to...
Sean, can you hear me?
How do you know my name?
I saved your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a minute. Thank you.
Uy. Vámonos.
Commander, I just got an emergency message from the students in Orion Hall. One of our instructors is with them, but they can't hold out much longer.
Students, if you can hear me, this is Kaylee Sanders. I am still alive and help is coming.
Eat this!
Jack?
Shepard? Everyone get down! This thing's out of your league! Shepard, keep it off us!
A ver, uy, vamos aquí a utilizar este de aquí. Con este de aquí. Uy.
Shepard, keep him off us! Kaylee said she was putting out an SOS. I had no idea the Queen of the Girl Scouts would show up. All right, amp check. Prangley, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice and an energy bar. We move in 5. Damn it! How many times did I tell you not to trust Cerberus?
You're not telling me anything I haven't told myself, Jack.
Oh, you feel bad? Well, shit. I bet that's a big comfort to all the people Cerberus has killed.
I'd forgotten how angry she was.
Whereas I barely remember you at all, Blue.
Your real first name is Jennifer. I can find your last name if you ask politely.
Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of here.
Your guys?
Yeah, I guess so.
I can't think of anybody who could care about them more.
Well, I had some free time while you were off playing hero. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And apparently the students responded well to my teaching style.
The psychotic biotic.
I will destroy you! Drink your juice, Rodriguez. You couldn't destroy wet tissue paper.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser is coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past them.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, man.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access. Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
Muy bien.
How does camera access get us off this station?
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships, which gives us a fighting chance to escape. Get me back the cameras, and I'll find a path to the shuttles that keeps Cerberus from boxing you in.
Sanders, you should have access now.
Got it. The fastest way is through the atrium, but Cerberus has sealed the doors. You'll need to disable the magnetic locks. The overrides should be directly above the door.
Encuentra las anotaciones manuales. Tenemos un botiquín. Aquí no hay nada. Supongo que va a ser aquí.
Really think we're getting out of here?
Of course we are. Don't talk like that. We'll be ready when you need us, Commander.
Datos por aquí.
So our teacher worked with Commander Shepard?
Precisión.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah. Wonder why she never mentioned it. How's your aunt?
God, I think I pulled a muscle.
Got it.
You should be able to force the door open now. I'll get to the shuttles ahead of you and get a pair ready to fly.
Saying people's names? They must have files on
Oui.
all of us.
Why? Who'd make a
Algo
file on you?
más.
Your biotics can barely lift 100 kilos.
Yeah, but at least I passed biomathematics.
Supongo que va a ser eso. Sí. Atrium.
Everyone, be ready. We'll go in first and draw their fire.
We'll shadow you from the second level and hit those guys from above.
A useful tactic. They would avoid direct fire.
Just time your shots and stay safe.
All right, I didn't bust my ass training you so you could die now. Keep low, pick your targets.
Students of Grissom Academy, the station is sealed. The Alliance soldiers cannot save you. All they can do is get you killed. Surrender peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
What if they're not lying?
You've already held your own against Cerberus. You've been trained for this by one of the best.
Come on, Rodriguez. They're only asking nicely because you scared them in that last fight. So take your balls out of your purse and kick some ass.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go.
Muy bien. Un poquito de virtud ahí. Claro, cómo no. Ven para acá. ¿Dónde pues? No la vi.
Ready for action?
Hell yeah! There they are! Put them down!
Qué bien, ¿eh? Me he quedado sin balas. Bueno, tocará.
Get ready. More on the way.
Muy bien. ¿Algo más? Aquí no hay nada. Bueno, para allá no hay como ir. Acá tampoco. Vamos para acá. Aquí un par de datos.
Kaylee, we're in the atrium.
I'm taking a back route to the shuttles. I'll meet you there.
Unos edificios por aquí.
Nice one, Prangley. This ain't dodgeball, Rodriguez. Keep your damn barriers up. Damn it, Rodriguez. I told you to watch your barriers. Prangley, slap some Medigel on her. I'm okay. Like hell you are. Stay down. If you die on me, I will kick your ass.
¿Quién me dispara? No, este güey aquí.
You come after my kid, you are dead. You hear me?
Everyone okay up there?
Rodriguez took one in the arm because she didn't watch her barrier.
Commander, I've reached the Cerberus shuttles without being detected. They know what they're doing, though. You need to hurry.
Muy bien. Vámonos. Pone munición por aquí.
That's an impressive barrier, I take it.
Muy bien.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now.
The square root of 906.01 equals...
30.1.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
David, you know her?
Yes. She rescued me from Cerberus. Sent me here. She made it quiet.
You did a great job keeping yourself safe.
The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
Has Grissom Academy been all right?
Yes. I've been counting.
Anything in particular?
The number of days you lengthened my life. The security office. I hacked the lock. Guns. Lots of guns. Goodbye.
Y yo de acá. Aquí tenemos una Matlock M96. Metemos 4 aquí. 4 nuevos. Metemos esta. Es la que tengo puesta. Sigue siendo mejor esta, aunque esta tiene más precisión. Vamos a ir con esta. Aquí no tengo nada. Tengo una escopeta. Mejor conseguido. Muy bien. Vámonos.
Looks like schematics for AMP interfaces. Not as good as what we already have, but still worth a look.
Bien. Amplificador biótico. Bien. Vamos a entrar aquí.
Commander, move your ass before backup arrives.
Muy bien.
Hurry, Commander. The Normandy has pulled the cruiser out of position. We need to leave now.
Sí, espera un ratito. Aquí. No hay nada. Crimson, fundador. Bien. Algo por acá. Nada. No. Pues vámonos de aquí.
Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
Take the controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
She needs covering fire.
She needs more than that.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. Watch your fire.
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock, you're all getting inked. My treat. What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez? Screw you, ma'am.
I can't believe we got them out alive. I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles. But perhaps they're ready after all.
They're definitely ready, but the Alliance needs them in a support role.
What? We trained for artillery strikes.
We don't need another artillery unit. We need stronger barriers for our frontline squads.
This is bullshit! Hey, if that's where they need us, that's where we go. Besides, I'm sure we'll get some shots in.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
What, does she have a swear jar or something? Because I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir? I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus hands.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer. And we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report...
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks, Shepard. That might be the first good news I've heard this week. Anderson out.
Muy bien. 12.000 crediticios aquí de la alianza. A ver qué tenemos. Aún estamos cortos, pero bueno. Aquí recabando un poco más de recursos. Ahora desde aquí.
You see the feeds from Paladin? It's brutal. I'm amazed the Turians are holding. The birds don't quit when things get ugly.
Commander, you have an encrypted message from a... Miranda Lawson.
Miranda, a ver qué pasa con Miranda, muchacho. A ver, Kelly Sanders, Steve Hackett. Ok. Y Miranda está en la ciudadela. Muy bien. Y vámonos de aquí. Bueno, para pasar aquí no hay ningún recurso que puedo utilizar. ¿Qué más tenemos? Tenemos misión aquí en la ciudadela. Vamos a reunirse con diplomáticos. Espera, reunirse con diplomáticos, pero la misión principal. Ciudadela. Ok. Dame sala Ariana. Creo que esta va a ser la misión principal. Sí, esta va a ser la misión principal, muchachos. Ahora vamos a dejar un ratito. Bueno, aquí no hay nada. Uno de Sigur, uno de Caudalón y uno de Minos. Por aquí puedo reunir recursos, pero eso ya era despacito. Vamos aquí primero a la ciudadela. Vamos acá primero.
We are transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
A ver.
But what I need is proof. I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please! Please. A few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son, Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I am Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Por aquí.
The Council called the
Creo que nada.
invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy. The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades.
Good morning. Oh.
Aquí no hay nada.
Hello, ma'am.
Tenemos a este señorciño. ¿Quién sale bien?
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting?
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
So, remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
Information like an Alliance Black Ops raid on the Batarian research lab?
I figured it wouldn't hurt to leak it now. Especially if there really is an indoctrinated jellyfish out there. Crazier than usual. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
Muy bien. Diplomático Hanar, a ver qué pasa con ese muchacho. Tenemos aquí, te viene el espectro. Dice, amnistía militar en legiones de la Normandía. Muy bien.
Shepard, I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar embassy?
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
A ver, puedo ponerme aquí la Hurricane en N7. Puedo comprarme la Defender también. Se me da capacidad de munición, daño de armas, escudos. Está muy buena también. La Defender N7. Eagle N7. Pero creo que voy a esperar para la Valiant N7. Me interesa más. Eso creo que es un subfusil. Escopeta. Esto es una ametralladora. Está tifón. Esta no me va a servir mucho. Pero esta sí. Esto es la piraña y la tifón. Esta necesito. Harry de Cerberus son fusiles. Muy bien. Este es un campillo de tiro. Esto es solo para practicar. El muchacho de Udina.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Okay.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valorn is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
That sounds like you won't succeed. I helped you into this office because I thought you'd be effective.
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Muy bien. Un segundo, muchachos, como todos los días tengo que hacer algo. Muy bien. Vamos por acá. Tenemos la Easy Seg. A ver. Aquí no hay nada. Vámonos.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Parliament. It appears that Turian forces...
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Vamos,
One moment, please.
Tenemos más lugares donde podemos visitar.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces.
A ver, aquí no hay nadie, aquí no hay nadie. ¿Alguien que interese algo de lo que tengo? Nada.
Shepard, over here.
Colonies across the galaxy from Paladin and
¿Dónde está?
The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
Shepard, over here.
Mira, ahí está.
You're just signing up behind enemy lines until the war is over.
Ahí está Miranda, muchacho.
They've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike.
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will.
No bien, severos.
Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father is involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
Muy bien.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
Muy bien.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Oye, eso. Hemos hablado con Miranda. Bien. ¿Cuánto voy a? Un ratito, muchachos. Muy bien, continuemos, muchachos. Ya estamos aquí, de nuevo. Tenía que hacer como todas las mañanas. A ver, ahora sí, vámonos. A ver.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Estamos en muelle, pasamos las bajadas, estamos en el lugar purgatorio, hospital y espacios públicos.
One moment, please.
Bien.
Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
Can't believe
did that. They were refugees. Damn, it's not like they had much left to start with. Lost their homes, their loved ones, cars.
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't use the backups. No, the new regs don't let the whole city. Management knows this is working around, but we can't do it. Look.
No. I'm telling you, I saw the look in his eye before we started off across that street. It was like, come and get me, death. Piece of shit.
Supongo que aquí está Ario.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey, now, here.
Hell yeah, here. The next 48 hours. I'm spending as much time as
Aquí mucha people, pero nadie que me interese. Aquí está Ario.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Greetings, Arya. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard? I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh? I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight. Then why are you here? Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole. How did Cerberus defeat you? Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched. At least you escaped to fight another day. And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition. I'm listening. The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you. What are you offering, Arya? On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all 3 groups. I just need you to close the deals. Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back. They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail. You obviously don't know Bailey very well. Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Muy bien. Let's look. Demonios. Hay muchas cosas que hacer por aquí. A ver, vámonos.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Vamos al hospital.
One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial
Yes,
Hospital.
I know your stock of modified metagel.
I found this metagel formula. Figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you.
Muy bien. Mira, Thane.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me, Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider her under my protection.
Appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Kemperl syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Wait.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side. And I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Okay.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
Welcome to Serta.
Capacidad de gel. Esa me gusta.
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sentient life.
We were deployed to Tiptree. It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help the
Don Michel.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Ashley doing?
Stable. There's no evidence of cognitive impairment from the concussion, but multiple shoulder fractures are still on the mend. Bed rest under observation is all that's needed now. I'm sure a visit would be welcomed.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteers.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Este ya habíamos hablado. Vamos para acá.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Uy, esta buena dama ya atrás mío. ¿Qué pasó? Mira, ¿hay algo por aquí por si acaso? No. Mis energías. Como siempre haciendo una mala pasada por aquí. Y no hay nadie más, muy bien, vámonos. ¿Dónde está Ashley?
I'd like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
I still need time. You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. How you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving me orders, I need to be able to count on you.
That works both ways. It's a damn mess out there. All we've got is the people around us. We have to trust each other or this doesn't work. Deal?
Deal.
When you're back on your feet, we'll talk some more.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
I've got time to talk.
Alright.
So what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face. I'll never forget any of them.
Right now, we need you back on your feet.
I'll be back. And first order of business is to shove their metal tentacles right up there. I mean, I'll fight with honor and courage, ma'am.
Roger that, LC. I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence. It was difficult.
It's okay. We're both professionals. We have more important things to worry about.
You're right. I'm just restless, laying here doing nothing.
Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
Mm-hmm.
We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
There's a war on. People are counting on us.
I get it. But it's still hard to put it all aside.
Have you heard anything about Earth?
We have reports coming all the time on what's going on. Half are wild speculation, and half are probably too optimistic to be true.
We have to believe that we can do something.
When I thought you were dead, I lost hope. I'm telling you. But when you came back, I was ready to believe anything. I mean, maybe this problem can't be solved by some grunt shooting the boogeyman in the face. But if you think it might help, I'm game.
That sounds more like the Ash I know.
Oui.
I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
Will do, Commander.
Oui, estamos hablando con Ashley.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
You can replace my leg, right?
Componentes de prototipo. Teraísma.
You'll need a prosthetic. I highly recommend talking to our resident psychiatrist before the operation.
Y no hay nada. Bien, vámonos.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Los espacios públicos de Presidium.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
I think I'm ready to enter with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med-10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
Oui. Tenemos una tienda acá.
Welcome to Canala Exports.
Modelo, mejor de fusil. Mejor cargadores de fusil. Tenemos aquí la sangre de dragón. Papá, está demasiado bueno. Reconder Light. ¿Qué? Recarga de poder, daño de poder, escudos.
At Canala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
We appreciate your visit.
Voy a ir aquí.
Selling now would be unwise. I'm aware of what's happening. Offload them into the Motan cluster.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Carabina Rigger. Subfusil de plasma Get.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we
Fusiles
carry it.
sintéticos.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store
¿Eso es lo que
credit.
tengo?
Don't be left out in the cold. Please visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Thank you.
For any and
Come
all
again.
personal needs.
Ya tenemos eso en la nave. Tenemos a Vina. Ok, por aquí. Plastic.
We switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
I've seen Pelivan burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares of Walk fine, but I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
Oui.
No, that works. Thinking of going?
Exploratory.
Of course not.
Okay.
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and Try to look like I beat you up or something.
This better be on the up and up.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Creep thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Creed. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use blood pack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Creed. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice, don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh. Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
Muy bien. Flota de términos. Pues ya está. Vamos como vamos de... Ya. Tenemos aquí buena forma. Reducir la carga. No, reducir la carga de escudos. Muy bien. Vámonos. Casi no utilizo cuerpo a cuerpo, así que ya parece que ya tengo los poderes. Son bastante buenos.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything. This.
Every time that Asari commander sees me, she just starts screaming.
A ver, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Ahí, por ahí vine, ¿verdad? Por acá vienen cositas. Aquí está el sensor este. Muy bien. Aquí no hay nada. Aquí no hay nada. Mira, aquí hay algo. Liada, mira tú.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
Ezo, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Sí. Barlavon. ¿Dónde está ese muchacho? Tenemos que buscar a ese Hunter también. Para ayudar a Kazumi.
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting.
I remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen. Do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon.
We will.
And thank you.
Bien. Tenemos aquí Mercado Merilla. ¿Esto? Distrito. Bueno, solo es como que... ahí no hay nada. Vamos para acá. Aquí no dice nada.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be imperiled if we do not act soon. Of course, I will do everything I can do to help. We are family. The extreme weather conditions may require technology that is not readily available on the market.
Aquí sí sé. Tengo por aquí.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model, store credits, or anything. I just want my money back.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Look, he is not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this over with. Here, I've sent you a full refund.
Really?
Yes.
You mean it?
Of course I do.
A full refund?
Yes, congratulations. The whole 15 credits.
Oh, wow.
Hey, thanks.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Tenemos aquí su medidor de calor, su fusil 2. Escopeta, materiales útiles de escopeta, esta me gusta.
Specialists are always interested in purchasing new
Remember,
technology.
all purchases made by
Aquí.
Welcome to Supertine Armory.
Tenemos aquí rifle Kirase, que ya no largado.
Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices.
Will show in your
That's
credit report as
Supertine.
AM Trading Limited.
A ver, aquí no hay nada.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the
No,
tourism
yo
war.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news. The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen, once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Muy bien.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Colita.
Our selections
¿Qué
include
tal,
rare
Ciudadela?
technology upgrades from the Terminus systems.
Muy bien.
Thank you for shopping at
No,
Nosastra
actually, my
Sporting
husband's a
Goods.
Krogan.
Acá tenemos otra tiendita.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Lo bueno es que no hay como comparar aquí. Tenemos la Madre Inferno.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth.
Hello, Shepard. You look like you're gathering data. That is a safe assumption. Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality really exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's gotta be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time, wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity. But you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Muy bien. Aquí auspiciando el amor robot humano.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go to the touring.
Algo bastante raro. Pero bueno. Se supone que está en toda la galaxia, muchachos. Muy bien, vámonos aquí. Creo que aquí no hay nada más. Tenemos al área. Oh, Barlabón, banco. A ver. Barlabón. En el banco, ¿dónde está?
Commander Shepard. It's been some time. Barlavon, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor. And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
Okay.
I appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it. The Reapers are advancing all too quickly. Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
Ok. Creo que tenemos más misiones. A ver. Tenemos un técnico de 4 cocidos panos y llevar. Ok. Estabilizadores de calefacción. Ok. Uf, tenemos aquí un montón. Un pueblo se necesita un libro de Pelnix para inspirar a subir a buscarlo en Irune. Ok.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports. Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Please visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs.
Mercado Meridia, Café Apolo. Creo que nada más.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
A ver, vamos a las
One
embajadas.
moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Yes, his squad did return.
Bow, I have some...
Alone's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Alone. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Alone's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a mistress?
You know, if Bao catches up with you, I can grant you immunity.
What, if I join up? Last time I did that, you wrote me into a suicide mission.
I didn't say you had to join up.
You were working your way around to it.
Muy bien. Aquí nada más. Ahí están los Hanar. Bueno, aquí le compuse nada más. Algo más, algo más.
Good morning. I'm not sure why. There was something
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk to you about releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the C-Sec outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
Oui. A ver, ¿qué hay por aquí? Aquí nada. Un poquillo más, un poquillo más. Tengo que compartirles hoy. No, vámonos. Llego por aquí por si acaso. Tengo que investigar. Vamos, aquí no hay nada, aquí no hay nada. Aquí solo está Ludina. Muy bien. Muy bien. Vámonos. Vámonos a las zonas de acá abajo.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Aquí estaba la misión.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Have you decided how to tell him?
I don't know. A text message is so impersonal. He's off risking his life. He deserves more than that. I could record something, but I hate leaving vid messages. I always get flustered.
Maybe you need a script.
Or maybe I need to get him on a vid call so I can do it face to face.
Who knows when he'll be deployed somewhere with an open comm channel. He knew it'd be hard to communicate when he left you here.
Jonas Sedaris. Vamos para acá.
You don't think Sanctuary is real? Man, you look horrible.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll. Oh, yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
You have to move on.
And I will, once all my enemies are dead. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes. Sane, my second-in-command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
Sounds good. I'll hold the line until I hear from you.
Oui.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Ahorita sumidero materiales, aquí no hay nada.
Thank you for shopping.
Welcome to Sippertine
Tampoco no hay
Armory.
nada.
We appreciate your visit.
A ver, aquí en la tienda de regalos vamos a ver.
Welcome to the Citadel.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Magnificador, algo de recuerdo. Mira.
Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Tenemos esta buena
Welcome to
muchacha.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
A ver, ¿dónde puedo comprar esto? Aquí no hay nada. Ahí está Liera. A ver. Vámonos a Bar Purgatory.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Presidium Commons. You are on the main promenade of the ship. For assistance or for information about our special promotion, talk to me or contact the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
What's this promotion you mentioned?
Producer Jean-Marie Aronisius is donating a portion of all proceeds from her new Blasto movie to the Citadel's Military Defense Fund. Audio excerpts of Blasto 6, Partners in Crime, are now available for your listening pleasure right here on the Presidium.
We're gonna check this out.
To listen to excerpts, simply go to the Features hallway and find the Blasto 6 Partners in Crime publicity panel.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Doctora Price. A ver.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update
Doctor
the map.
Price.
Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
Then how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality, too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
I Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson. There was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say, then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Muy bien. Ahí tenemos una cabecilla aquí de algo. Míralo, sí. Muy bien. ¿Algo más? Ok, bueno, tenemos que encontrar a Leviathan aquí.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Alright.
Prothean artifacts.
I know.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Voy a ver. Mira tú. Su fusil, muy bien.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Una Zoriana.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Muy bien. Avistamiento de criaturas.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Photo.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
Muy bien. Quieto.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Doing so now.
A ver, vamos a ver. Tenemos más pisticas. Elemento 0.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Arachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Quitar las proteínas.
Alien sightings.
Sí.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Pérdidas de memoria.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Este de aquí no. Actividad Regni, creo que sí. Elemento 0.
Element 0 deposits.
Sí.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Y los Ragni.
Based on the search results, Garno is in one of these 3 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Vamos a ver.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
Vamos a ver, aquí sí hay algo.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Okay, aquí tenemos algo más.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing
Se me fue el tiempo,
task
se me fue el tiempo,
force
muchachos.
for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Ok. A ver, vamos a ver.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garno used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
Muy bien. Y sería aquí.
Reaper activity.
We have a match. marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Muy bien. A ver qué hay por acá. Mejor de arma conseguida. Traumatismo cardíaco, ¿qué? ¿Y qué tenemos aquí? Que no hay nada. Acá no hay nada. Aquí unas cajitas de esto. Ya es ultra ligeras, muy bien. Pistola. Eso me gusta. Cañón, ¿qué? Fusil, cañón de gran velocidad. Y nada más. Y creo que ya podemos irnos de aquí, muchachos. Se nos está yendo, se nos está acabando el tiempo. A ver, a ver. Omega es la hora. Pero muy bien, eso será para otra ocasión. Espero que les haya gustado y ya nos veremos en una siguiente vez. Nos vemos.